Get it.
You gotta keep talking necessarily copyright.
You just gotta get it. You gotta not get copyright. Yes. Get swole, get fit. You have what it takes.
Buck nasty, getting nasty. I'm supposed to be spotting. Get it, babe. Okay, we're back at home. We just took the dogs to the Barkingham, and we don't really need to take them to daycare because we are obviously here at home, but we're trying to get, especially
it sucks to be at home without
Finley, we're trying to get Finley used to the pet hotel because right
it's
now,
just good socialization.
Yeah. Tom went to Guitar Center because he broke his snare drum yesterday. And while he's in there, I thought I would tell you about what I'm talking about when I'm saying that I am starting over. In the past week, I've really been thinking about something that I've never even realized before, which is that for the very first time in my entire life, I have crossed every single finish line. All of my life, there's like school, there's career, there's finding a relationship, there's all these things that you're supposed to be working towards and all these goals that I set for myself. Even with this channel, starting a YouTube channel, building a business, all of that. I have done all of that. Like I have crossed all of those finish lines. And for the first time, I'm asking myself, truly, what is next? I think being 36 years old, it's really common for people in my phase of life to focus on kids. But Tom and I decided that we don't want kids. So now I'm thinking, what is it that I want to do now that I have all the things that I have been working to gain? My skill set, my creativity, the connections I've made, even, the best supportive relationship and partner. What can I do with all of this? And the entrepreneur habit in me was thinking about like, okay, what's the next goal? What's the next milestone? Maybe it's make 50 vlogs. Maybe it's, get to 100,000 subscribers. Maybe it's make, 6 figures with my business or whatever. But I can honestly say, and this sounds braggadocious and I'm not trying to come off that way, but thankfully and luckily, I don't feel like anything is missing in my life, right? Like I am not driven to achieve those things, and it kind of made all those things seem arbitrary. It's like, okay, 50 vlogs, sure, 100, well, why not 100, or why not 10, or why this X amount of money, or these just random numbers that I'm just throwing out for no reason. Did you find what you were looking for? What are you getting?
Yeah, one of them is like a TRS.
How did you break your drum?
There could be an adapter down.
So we just left Guitar Center, and there was these two guys in front of us that the guy had to spend a lot of time with. Why were they spending a lot of time with that guy?
They're answering questions about the Roadcaster.
I was like, why didn't you say anything?
I did wonder.
Did you know the answers to the question?
It was more about like pricing and stuff, but I did kind of wonder.
Little do they know. Yeah, they've seen your channel. They know who you are.
Wondered.
1000%. How would they? Everyone's gonna do research about that thing first. You're the guy who comes up. So I was telling Tom about what I was thinking about, and he said,
you spend a lot of your life working towards a goal, and in our case, or I think both our cases, the goal is like stability, security. You kind of hit that point where I can call it like being an adult, I guess. And
you check the boxes.
Yeah, and you spend so much time getting to that point, you never really think of like, what do you do after you get there? And for me, what I like is like enjoying it, is knowing that like, oh, I don't have to constantly be on the road to like more improvement, more goals, more this, bigger, more that. Just kind of like, wow, it's so great to like have what I wanted, and now to just enjoy it and appreciate it and have gratitude for it, knowing that something, things will change in the future and other stuff will come up, but right now not putting the pressure of trying to be super goal oriented is what I'm really liking. I feel like the first time in my life ever.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. The first time in my life ever too.
Yeah.
And guess what? We get to do it together, babe. Yes. Cute. Were they okay?
Oh, yeah.
They were okay?
Yeah, they were good.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, back at home. Pups are having fun. They're happy to be home. What are you up to, darling?
Painting guitar.
Let's see it. Here's the progress. Looking good. All right, I had to take a nap, but while I was napping, something cool happened with you, right?
Yes, I had a very exciting meeting that I've been looking forward to. I was actually looking forward to a Zoom meeting, and I'm very excited. One of the coolest things that's happened actually in my YouTube career, and I'm super excited for it. In what is it? Early March? Maybe the next month and a half to 2 months, something super cool happening.
Something super cool that is probably relevant to
my interests.
Many of you who watch this, you might be the first to know.
Well, I will see. Stay tuned. But
So
the coolest part is, it was just one of those moments where it's like, oh shoot.
Sorry.
It's just one of those moments where like, cool opportunities that show up from stuff that you just started doing completely
for funsies,
organically for fun, and that's amazing.
You should be very proud. I'm so proud of you.
It was very exciting.
Anyway, so here's what I decided to do. I decided that because I still want to challenge myself, I still feel this itch to like do something and push myself and get out of my comfort zone and see what I'm capable of. I decided that I would embrace the fact that I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'll still put in the effort and put myself out there and then see what happens. And I'm just gonna be open to that. And I got something to help me along this new journey. This is the Hero's Journal, and it is kind of like a productivity journal, but the difference with this is that the whole thing is framed with you being the hero of your own story, which is what I love about it, because not only am I super into like RPGs and leveling up and experience points, I'm a girl gamer, have been since I could hold a controller, so this is like totally my vibe. But I love the idea of like, if your book, right, this book is on the same shelf as Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and all these other great, fantastical stories about adventure and discovery and all those things, you should have the same excitement that you get from reading those books with picking up your own book, right? Like, you should be excited that there's an awesome story about a hero and how they find themselves and how they become, you know, like this hero of that story by reading your own book. And I just love that idea, and I'm so excited to fill this up and see what happens, where I go, how I grow, how, you know, things I learn, what I overcome. I'm like super into that. I'm gonna show you the first page. If you want to check this out, they have an Instagram. Their handle is the Hero's Journal. I'll link them below. But what's cool is that every daily page changes because every day is like progress in the story, and there's actually like built-in check-in points where you do get experience and leveling up and stuff like that. I'm trying not to do like spoilers, so I haven't looked ahead, but I'll show you. I started this yesterday, so I'll show you the first day, and you can color it. Look how cool this is. I haven't colored anything in my entire adult life, and I had a blast. And you know, Tom's an artist, so he had colored pencils just laying around, and look how cute. Are you kidding me? Look how cute this is. So there's a section for like gratitude, which I'm very excited about. There's also a list section where you can kind of fill it out with whatever you want. There's a section that says today's allies, so you can think of it as like, you know, if you were playing like an RPG or video game, who is on your team, right? Like, what throughout your day, whether it's friends, families, I put tools, business partners, stuff like that, because that's what's relevant for my life. And then there's today's threats, so you know, the bad guys, the enemies. I put procrastination, fatigue, social media, self-doubt. These are things that I have to kind of overcome every day. And then there's your main quest at the beginning. So the main quest is basically like the story of your whole thing, just like Frodo and the ring. Like, you know, my main story, I'll tell you what my main quest is. It is to be intentional, embrace the unknown, make an effort, and discover my potential. That is my quest for the next 90 days. There's a note section where I've just been kind of doing you know, a reflection of the day, what I learned, what happened, stuff like that. It's so much fun, and it's a different outlook on productivity and journaling, because it's not just like sticking to a habit. I don't need that. I'm excited to see where I go and what I discover in a couple weeks. And I feel like this will help me be able to do that reflection and be excited to write about what happened. So in order to be excited about and write about what happened, I have to like find opportunities to push myself. So I'm excited about this. Definitely check it out. It is a little bit pricey for a journal, but considering that this is going to be a story that's super exciting to read and it's about you, I think it's worth it. Anyway, that is all for today. We will catch you guys in the next one. I think the next vlog, we're going to try something with a 360 camera. I have an idea. So stay tuned for that. Catch you guys later. Bye.